Our next guest is Sunny Dasgupta. He's the Chief Knowledge Officer for Dr. Pillai's group of companies here in India.
I trust you can hear me.
Yeah, you sound good. So, Sunny, you've been so fortunate to have found Dr. Pillai's teachings at a very young age, and it's really shaped a truly extraordinary life path for you. Can you share your story with us?
Yes. I was, I consider myself really fortunate because I started at the age of 13, following Dr. Pillai's teachings. And I still journaled a lot of my experiences in those days. In those times, Dr. Pillai's teachings helped me really with, I was not, I had traveled overseas to a new country and I was facing challenges with making friends, for example, during that time. And his teachings really helped me. Even in my academics, I excelled. Um, a lot of because of the teachings I had from Dr. Pillai at that time. And later, I was fortunate at the age of maybe 18, I met Dr. Pillai in India. And that was a life-changing time. And also, a few years later, I was part of his 1 year programs for about 4 or 5 years now. And what I want to share is it has changed my life both spiritually and materially. Spiritually, for example, we all talk about and want to experience miracles in our life. I have experienced miracles. I was working for as an engineer in a company in Mumbai at that time, but it was an IT job, but I was, mostly into software engineering as well as working with hardware manufacturers and developing solutions for them. But my life did not seem very fulfilled because, I always wanted to make a difference in the lives of people. And that type of job did not give me opportunities for that. And I remember I was in the light body enhanced program and there was a module on timeline jumping and I said I have to change my timeline. This is not the timeline that I want. And so I started increasing my daily practices and I set a goal for myself that within a month, and I wrote down my goal. I still have it. I wrote down is saying my goal was that I want to, without any effort, attract the best possible job for myself. Because at that time, I did not even know what to do next, what kind of career path to choose. I was really, I just wanted to get out of my present job because it was not helping me out, or I could not see myself 5 years, 10 years in the same kind of work. I had no idea what would, what kind of a new challenging job I should seek or work I should seek. And I did it for 1 month. And I remember on my 20th day, I was thinking, I've been doing this for 20 days, 3 times a day, but I don't know job opportunities come. And at that time, I started thinking, well, I haven't applied for any job opportunities as well. But then I just continued on, and then on the 30th day, I had given up all hope. And then in the evening, I got an email from Dr. Pillai's organization inviting me to a meeting in Chennai. So I was curious, and I went down there, and that was when I was, you know, offered a job to work for Dr. Pillai, and basically to work on the phonemic intelligence program, which is for changing the brain, the intelligence, and the lives of children. So what I do now is mostly my work is to spread phonemic intelligence in schools in India, and that's what I've been doing for the past few years. Now, in terms of spiritual miracles, so I just shared with you that I found work which really challenges me, which really excites me every day, which really gives me a sense of meaning and purpose. Um, at the same time, my financial life and my material comforts They, because of this transition and a lot of other blessings that have come in my way, has significantly, I would say, improved 3-4 times. So I'm living a much more comfortable life. I don't have a financial struggle or that I used to have. So I'm blessed in a lot of material and financial ways as well. So my life has not only become more meaningful, but more materially comfortable as well. And in terms of spirituality, these Dr. Pillai's teachings in general, and then this 4 years of being in this 1 year program has really widened my mind. And for example, I'll give you an example. I have Dr. Pillai has been teaching about different archetypes, and I have had encounters with some of these archetypes. And if you had told me 10 years ago I was following Dr. Pillai, but that I would be able to directly encounter them, and not only encounter them, but to have a kind of conversation with them, and to be able to understand what they're saying to me, and to be able to talk with gods and goddesses or angels, it would have been, I would have wanted that, but I would not know if that was actually possible for me. But that has, thanks to Dr. Pillai, really in my life, I think the greatest achievement or the greatest miracle in my life is to have one-on-one interaction with angels or archetypes of divine beings. And that has totally changed my life, because totally changed my belief system about life. And I have seen healing miracles happen to me and through me to other people. Financial miracles in the lives of people whom because I started coaching a lot of people, including top corporate executives, including people who are in politics, who are in business, all kind of people. And that was also a blessing from Dr. Pillai to be able to do that kind of spiritual coaching. But that has a direct impact on the material, emotional, physical life of the person. So I have seen healings happen with my own hands, which my own hand has been able to help people. That to me is something that expanded my mind, that such a miracle is possible. And not financial. So for example, omniscience, at least in the context of I have done work where because of the help of a particular archetype like Karupasamy, I was able to know the problem of a person, or the a list of problems that they have, without them even mentioning anything to me. So without me asking a person, with the help of this archetype, I'm able to know what their problems are. And with such precision, with such accuracy, which is, I don't know how it's possible, but this is really the divine mind. That's why I'm very excited about the new program where Dr. Pillai is going to give an exclusive focus on these archetypes, and help us to connect more with them. So in my experience, these archetypes can do financial miracles, not only in your life or in my life, but in the lives of people whom we interact with, whom we care about. And they will be able to give a better intelligence. Like, for example, you're dealing with, there has been times when I've dealt with financial problems, when I had to deal with a complex situation in my work, and they will be able to give you, inspire you with extraordinary ideas, and they will be able to provide your knowledge, which is so uncommon, which is so life-changing. So these archetypes, and through Dr. Pillai's teachings, and the techniques and the meditations, you can get knowledge, you can get a wisdom which is uncommon, and which can help you. For example, they can help you change the outcomes of certain situations in your life. Let's say you're going to a meeting and you need the meeting to be successful. And these archetypes can help you to and you're going for a job interview, or you're going you're going to raise money, or you're going to buy a house, or whatever it is. In all those critical moments, these archetypes can provide divine help and miracles. So the greatest gift in my life is miracles, both for myself, for others through me, which gives me great satisfaction, because you feel you become a vessel for the divine, and that's a greatest joy. And one of the biggest breakthroughs in my life is the experience of bliss, and that happened to me about a year back, through an interaction with the Mother Goddess, in during Navratri time, in a power spot in India that was recommended by Dr. Pillai. And I had experienced bliss before, psychologically, but bliss in every cell of the body, where the body was vibrating with bliss. Oh, that was a life changing, that, because now I know I can go back to that. And I was practicing what I learned in Dr. Pillai's mystery school program. I was practicing what he had taught, the mantras which he had taught. And that's why he talks about time. Time is very important. So these things work in my life. They have financially enriched me. Spiritually, they totally, expanded my view of life and what is possible. So that this has become now something that I want to explore further. And thanks to Dr. Pillai that he's teaching again, and I can spend one more year learning about it, expanding my consciousness. And I know my, and by the way, in last couple of months, I've seen my material life exploding, financial miracles, work miracles like I've never seen before. Mohini, I owe a lot to Dr. Pillai's teachings, and I've always felt this 1 year programs help me to stay focused uh, uh, on changing my life, on changing my karma for the whole year.
Great. Thank you so much. Your story is very inspiring, and I'm sure many more people will be committed to use these teachings in order to have the kind of experiences that you've shared. Okay, everyone. If you'd like to learn more about our Mystery School program, you can click on the link on our viewing page and read up on it there. If you join the program now, you can start the Shrimbrazi Wealth Rising program as your special gift. So the sooner you join, the sooner that you can experience the miracles of Shrimbrazi, and have a blessed day.